Hello, Faizan. Hello, Simran.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning. Good morning. How are you guys?
Good morning,
Good,
sir.
sir.
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Not very well because I couldn't go jogging today. Planned to yesterday. I went jogging. Actually, I went for a walk yesterday. Went today. I couldn't. My friend woke up late, and I didn't go alone. But yeah, it's a good morning. It's a nice morning. I'm feeling okay. A little bit
And
upset that I didn't go for a walk.
you look
Yeah.
you are looking good, sir, with
Thank you.
goggles.
Yeah, my glasses. Actually, my eyes are burning quite a lot these days. So I thought, okay, let me try my glasses. I can clearly feel that my eyesight has definitely deteriorated. I cannot see things as clearly as I could a few years ago, until a few years ago.
Mhm.
My eyesight has deteriorated with age. I'm 43 after all, so it's normal. Doctors say that after 40, you need to wear glasses. That's normal. It's okay. Yeah, these glasses are fine. I can see everything very clearly. All right. There was homework, was there? Was there any homework? Okay, there will be homework for tomorrow. In the practice book, guys. First of all, let me assign homework for tomorrow. Assign homework. Let me give you homework. I say give, I say assign. It's the same, okay? That's why you have assignment, uh, because the teacher assigns you that task, so it becomes an assignment. Yeah, when I was a child, this will be your homework. I'm putting this in the group.
Good
After
morning, sir.
admission, I will put you in the group as well. Okay. Dharman, are you in the group? Dharman? Are you in the Telegram group? Good. Okay. So, books. I will give you books today, okay, in the evening. All right. Um, Yeah, I want to share with you the audio file as well. Give me a minute. The audio file, unit, unit 5, unit 5, exercise 6. It's a very interesting exercise, guys. Two people talk about their childhood. Okay. You listen to them and you do the exercises. You will enjoy this exercise a lot. Okay, there are two people, Pete and Olivia, and they talk about their childhood. And you listen to them and you do the exercise. That is the homework for tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Saturday. Yeah, last Sunday was very sad. Okay, yesterday we did this Pablo Picasso thing. Remember? Do you remember? Pablo Picasso text conversation. Let me play the audio. Pablo Picasso. He was born. He was born. Come on, everybody. Oh, okay. You can't see the screen, my dear student here. Let me cast my screen. Okay. Yeah. Pablo Picasso. When was he born? He was,
25th of
Beta, he
October.
was born. He was born on October the 25th. 25 or 25th? Remember
20.
yesterday? Yesterday we read about Mark Hugh. He was born on January the 5th. So this is October the 25th. Okay, the same way. Pablo Picasso was born on October the 25th, 1881, and he died on April the
April the
8th,
8th,
1973.
1973.
Right. Let's talk about. Hey, look at that painting. It's a Picasso. Hey, look at that painting. It's a Picasso. Look at that. What's going on? Why is Google Chromecast not working so well today? All right. Hey, look at that painting. Exclamation mark. Do you see? And you see
Yes.
something that catches your attention. Hey, look at that painting. It's a Picasso. It's a Picasso means it's a painting by Picasso. It's a Picasso means it's a painting by Picasso. When we talk about paintings by famous painters, we can use their name. Do you know the name of any other famous painter, famous artist? Faizan, I think you do.
Yes, sir.
Padma, do you know the names of any famous artists, painters?
Yes, sir.
Leonardo da Vinci. Do you know? Leonardo da Vinci. Which which painting, which art of Leonardo da Vinci is world famous? Mona Lisa. Yes. So when you see a painting by Leonardo da Vinci, you can say, hey, that's a Leonardo. That's a Da Vinci. That's a Da Vinci. That's a Da Vinci means that's a painting by Da Vinci. All right. His name was Leonardo da Vinci. Okay. Okay. So guys, famous artists. When you have a famous artist and their painting, you can just call the painting by the artist name. It's a Picasso. What an interesting way. It's a it's a Picasso. It means it is a painting by Picasso. Hey, look at that painting. It's a Picasso. Oh my goodness. What's wrong? I don't know. Why is Chromecast stopping all of a sudden? Something seems to be wrong here. Casting stop. I think it's not connected to the same Wi-Fi. That's why maybe. Let's go to and yes, that was the reason. It's connecting to the wrong Wi-Fi. Okay, guys, let's carry on. Yes. Hey, look at that painting. It's a Picasso. Oh, yes. Fantastic. B also liked the painting. B is calling the painting fantastic. Wow, fantastic. A says, Ranjit. Where was Picasso born? B answers in Malaga. Ah, so he was Spanish. Yes, He was. And where is Malaga? In Spain. That's why he was Spanish, right? He was born in Malaga and he was Spanish. It means Malaga is in Spain. A city, right? Okay. Were his parents rich? Well, they weren't rich and they weren't poor. They weren't rich and they weren't poor, middle class, okay? His father, Don Jose, was a painter and a professor of art. His mother, Doña Maria, was a housewife. So, was Picasso good at drawing when he was young? Was Picasso good at drawing when he was young? Was
No,
Picasso good at drawing? You know, this boy, Azhar, in your class, he's as intelligent as you are, but the problem with him is he's not sincere about his studies. I mean, I think you are not here, Azhar, I know, and I'm talking about you, but I'm talking about you on camera, so you will know what I said later, okay? Azhar, you know what? When you watch this recording, you know, you have to make English your priority, Azhar. Otherwise, I believe that the students who study here grow in English. Their English gets better wherever they are. Like some students are at a very low level and some students are at a higher level. And they're both studying in the same class, but they both grow from their own level. They get better than where they were when they started. For example, let's say Simran. Simran has better English than other students in this class, some other students in this class, okay? Simran's English is definitely better than some other students' English. Let's compare Simran's English is better than Rukhsar. Simran's English is better than Khushi's, okay? But in this class, Simran is growing from where she is. She is getting better than that. Khushi is getting better than where she started. Why? They're both learning sincerely. Azhar, you need to be sincere, my dear. You need to sit here in the first row and like Tawfiq listens to me and tries to understand what I'm saying. He pays attention, he observes and he tries to follow it. You need to do the same. But unfortunately, Azhar, I know it is a personal comment. You are too obsessed with your girlfriend. You see, that's the problem with you. You say, how do you know? I never talked about my girlfriend. Well, I don't know, but I have this feeling that you are dealing with a girlfriend problem. And when a boy is dealing with a girlfriend problem, it's very difficult for him to focus on anything. Okay. So fix your girlfriend problem and get into the class and study hard. Okay. Girlfriend is not the only headache you have in life. Okay. There are other headaches too. People, when they're young, they think they have only one problem. Okay. But actually, no. Even if your girlfriend is very happy with you, there are other problems in life. Okay. So please note, look at the sentence he wrote. I am not attend the class. We have been working on this. I am not attend the class. What should it be? Faiz wrote, I can't attend the class today. हम होमवर्क नहीं कर पाएंगे. I can't do the homework. I can't attend the class today. He wrote it here and he wrote, I am not attend the class. So Faz went one step better, you know, after learning can, can't. And he wrote, I am not attend the class. It's not possible. Attend is a verb. The V2 is attended, V3 is attended, V4 is attending, V5 is attends. So when you know there is a verb, okay, you cannot use be verb and that verb together. It's impossible in English. You don't say, I am not go. Okay. You say, I don't go present simple. I can't go when you want to talk about inability. पार्टी में नहीं जा सकते, मम्मी मना कर दी है। I can't go to the party. I can't go to the party. Mummy didn't give permission. I can't go to the party. I can't attend the class today. So, dear students, be sincere, study hard, and learn and make a difference. Okay. So, was Picasso good at drawing? Was Picasso good? Picasso was good. Picasso is good. I am good. You are good. First, I was good. You were good. Question: were you good? Was I good? Was he good? Was Picasso good at drawing? Was Picasso good at drawing when he was young? Oh, yes. He was a child prodigy. No. He could draw before he could speak. He could draw before he could speak. His first word was lapis, which is Spanish for pencil.
Pencil.
I'm playing the audio file to you. This is unit 5, audio file 5 point. Oh, we don't
13.
have the audio file for this? Yeah, 5.13, yes.
18. Pablo Picasso, October the 25th, 1881 to April the 8th, 1973.
Hey, look at that painting. It's a Picasso.
Oh yes, fantastic.
Where was Picasso born?
In Malaga.
Ah, so he was Spanish.
Yes, he was.
Were his parents rich?
Well, they weren't rich and they weren't poor. His father, Don Jose, was a painter and a professor of art. His mother, Doña Maria, was a housewife.
So was Picasso good at drawing when he was young?
Oh yes, he was a child prodigy. He could draw before he could speak. His first word was lápiz, which is Spanish for pencil.
Wow, what a story.
Padma's sister's daughter's first word was Tataya, which is grandfather. Okay. And wait. Guys, do you remember what your first word was? Okay. You can tease someone if you have a friend who loves food a lot. You can say his first word was chicken, his first word was something like that. Okay. I think most of us, our first word was mummy, right? Children always say, babies always say mummy as their first word. This guy said lapis, which was Spanish for pencil. Okay, which is Spanish for pencil. Yeah. Now, practice the conversation with a partner. Practice A and B. You guys are A and B and start your practice. I'm opening the rooms for you. Start your practice, everybody. Asif, Luxar, join the breakout room.
Can't learn.
Asif. अच्छा देखो, इस बच्चे का दिमाग देखना कैसे चल रहा होगा। अपना धर्मेंद्र, धर्मेंद्र बेटा क्या कर रहे हैं? पढ़ रहे हैं। पक्का? खाली पढ़ नहीं रहे हो ना? पढ़ के समझने के लिए ही दिया है, ठीक है, ताकि वैसा कोई सेंटेंस सोचा जा सके दोबारा। सिमिलर, ओके। बचपन में हम लोग पढ़ने पर ध्यान देते, पढ़ दिया समझना नहीं जा चाहते, but we need to understand it well, okay? You guys all done? Finish your practice? Good. Okay, so any questions, anybody?
No, sir.
No. You fixed your mic problem, Simran.
Yeah, it's working.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Then how come it has started working on its own? Is it a haunted
I don't
phone or
know.
what? No. What do you mean? All of a sudden, it has started working.
Yes, sir. I guess
You
one
didn't
day
make.
my phone went to a bucket of water. I
Excuse me,
think
can you repeat?
after
Can
that
you
the
repeat?
problem has
Can you
come.
repeat? Can you repeat?
One day my mobile phone went to the water, dropped to the water in a bucket
One
of water.
day, you dropped your phone in the water. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then,
And after that the problem started, I guess.
obviously, obviously. And now it's working fine.
Yes.
Make sure it doesn't fall in water again, okay? You don't drop in the water again. All right. Now let's see the next exercise. Talking about you. Work in groups. Ask and answer the questions about you. Work in groups. Ask and answer the questions about you. Okay, about us. So ask me. I'm your partner, everybody. Ask me.
When was you born?
Hello. You guys made the same mistake again. Come on, correct your sentence. Everybody.
When were you born?
When were you born?
Yeah. Do you want to know the real date? I was born in 1980. The year was 1980. Hello? Don't you know? Don't you want to know the month or the date? Then you have to ask me a question. I said I was born in 1980.
In which month?
In which month? In which month? It was July.
And
And
what was the
what
date?
date was it? On what date
What
were you
date?
born, right? I was born on the 2nd of July. The 2nd of July, 1980. Hmm.
Where were you born?
I was born in my nani's house, Danapur, at home, not in the hospital. Back then, in 1980s, lots of children were born at home. Nowadays, all deliveries happen in hospitals, right? But I was born at home, in my nani's house.
Same to you.
सेम टू यू नो आई वाज बोर्न टू सेम टू यू नहीं बोलना है बच्चे ये पूरा बचपन में ही सिखा दिया था कुछ भी सिमिलर बोलना है तो क्या बोल रहे हैं सेम टू यू I was also born I wasn't born in the hospital either अब बोल सकते I wasn't born in the hospital either याद है ना I wasn't born in the hospital either हम भी हॉस्पिटल में पैदा नहीं होते oh really good next question
Where were your
Where
parents?
were your parents born?
okay so you have to ask me separately now parents means mummy and papa right ask me separately
Where were your father born?
Where was
you
your
have to
father
ask
born?
you can't say parent you have to say father or mother I said if you want to know
Where was your father born?
Where were your father born? And
was not were I can't
Yes.
father is singular he so you can't say were you must say was where
where
was your father
Where
born
was your father?
my father was born in a village around 20 kilometers from here Barbiga you know Barbiga he was born in Barbiga my mom was born near Patna 9-10 kilometers from Patna there is a small township called Danapur okay which village where your mother was born she
it's
wasn't
mean
born in a village she was born in a township it's a
you
small
and
place okay like a town
mother
next to Patna 9 kilometers Danapur yes Aida.
you and your mother was born but Danapur.
Yeah. How old was I when I could walk? I think I could walk when I was 1.5. Yeah, at a normal age. Yeah. I think I was a little slow. I was a little late. I think my mom says that, you know. My mom says that
When
I
was
was a little late to talk. I think I couldn't talk until I was 2, I think. 2.5. What was my first word? I don't remember, but I think it was mom. How old was I when I could read? I was very late. I wasn't, I couldn't read until I was 6.
How you
Yes.
how old were you when you could speak foreign language?
If you consider English as a foreign language, then I
Yes.
would say I could speak English when I was 18, 19. I could speak some English when I was 18, 19, yeah. But if you
only 10-year-old?
consider, yes, Atif, can you ask again, Atif?
Only 10-year-old. You say English.
Only 18,
10-year-old.
19, yeah. No, are you talking about yourself or about me, Atif?
About you.
You're talking about me. So I
Yeah.
said that if you remember the question, Atif? Faizan asked how old I was when I could speak a foreign language. If you consider English a foreign language, then I would say I could speak English when I was 18, 19 years old.
Oh, 18.
Okay. Yeah. But if you consider English an official language in India, not a foreign language, then I still can't speak a foreign language very well. I'm trying to learn Italian and Spanish a little bit. Yeah, but I can't speak these languages at the moment very well at all. Okay. I was very late. I couldn't ride a motorbike until I was 28. And I couldn't ride a bicycle until I was 14, 15. Yeah. Yeah, I was 14, 15 when I started riding a bicycle. It was very late. A lot of children learn to ride a bicycle when they're 6, 7, right? I couldn't ride a bike until I was 14, 15. Yeah, this guy was riding a bike when he was 13. Yeah, I was very, very late. Actually, I didn't have a bike, so I didn't want to learn on other people's bike. And take care of your mobile phone. Huh. Well, how old were you when you could ride a bike? 21 or 22. He was also pretty late. 21, 22 is late to ride a bike, no? So he could say, I couldn't ride a bike. Ranjit couldn't ride a bike until he was 21, 22. Okay. Next.
When will you get married?
Oh, very good. Atik, what was your question?
When will you get married?
बेटा ये फिर वही गलती हो रही बेटा, आप भी वर्ब यूज कर रहे हो, वर्ब भी बोल रहे हो और गेट वर्ब भी यूज कर रहे हो। पहले वर्ब पहचानना सीखो आप, इस मेरे बच्चे सब लोग वर्ब पे ध्यान दो। एक वर्ब वो वर्ड होता है जिसके 5 फॉर्म्स होते हैं, तो ऐसे समझो ना, एक वर्ब वो वर्ड होता है जिसके 5 फॉर्म्स होते हैं, गेट, गॉट, गेटिंग, गेट्स होता है ना, तो वर्ब है। तो वर्ब को कभी भी बी वर्ब के साथ नहीं यूज कर सकते बेस फॉर्म में। आपने कहा व्हेन वर यू गेट मैरिड, नहीं कर सकते। गेट V1 है ना, पास्ट टेंस के लिए V2 यूज होता है। और अगर क्वेश्चन बना रहे तो आपको पता है डिड लगाएंगे, तो पढ़ेंगे हम लोग अगले यूनिट में। व्हेन डिड यू गेट मैरिड, हाउ ओल्ड वर यू व्हेन यू गॉट मैरिड।
When did you get married?
Yes, it's the same thing. When did you get married? How old were you when you got married? It's a very similar question. I didn't get married until I was 28. Yes. And how old was I when I could use a computer? Well, I was 17, 18. Because back then, computer was not very, computer was a new thing, you see. And schools didn't teach computer subject. No, computer was not a subject at school. For the first time, I learned computer, how to use a computer when I was in 11, 12. Okay. Because I'm talking about 1997, 98. Nowadays, children learn computers in class, at school, in the primary school. At lower level, class 1, 2, they study, computers, right? You guys study computer subject at
Yes,
school?
sir.
Okay. I didn't.
How old were you, sir, when you get your first girlfriend?
When you got here, when you got
When you
here, when you got first. How old was I when I got my first girlfriend? Well, I don't know, because first girlfriend means the one I told I love you, or the one I liked but I didn't say, but I liked her. There were a lot of girls I liked, but I didn't say anything to them. I just like
That's
them.
crush, sir.
Okay.
It's not love,
So,
it's crush.
okay, but I felt very strong emotions for them. I cried for them, even though I never told them that I loved them. Boys are shy. I was very shy when I was a child, when I was young. I didn't have the courage to talk to girls, especially those girls who I liked. I talked to other girls easily, but I didn't want to talk to those girls I liked. Yeah.
So
I
when
think
did
I
you
was
got
20.
your first crush?
Come again, Simran?
When did you got your first crush?
When did I?
You got your first crush.
Get,
What did it get?
get,
When did you have your first crush? I
Oh,
think in
sorry.
UKG. In
Y-
UKG.
No, it's not possible.
Now, how is it not possible?
How is
There
it
was this girl,
possible?
Namrata Anand, in my class, and I liked her very much. I wanted to talk to her. She was the best girl I thought in the class. I was in UKG, yes. I still remember her name, Namrata Anand. Choti. Hmm. She was with me for 4 years. In class fourth, she left the school, and I don't know where she went. In class fifth, a new girl came. Her name was Sarita. I liked her. Yeah, Sarita was
You were a
smart.
playboy, sir.
जो बोलना है बोल ले. I never told her anything. Okay, I never said that I liked her. She was a fair complexion girl, very intelligent. And in class fifth, in half yearly exam, half annual exam, I got more
get,
marks than her in Hindi. Okay, my marks were 75 or 76, and she was 1 mark behind me. Okay, then I don't know. I was very happy that I was the person with the highest marks in the class. I was very happy. It was the first time that I had the highest marks in the class. Everybody was congratulating me. Okay. Oh wow, Rinku. My name was Rinku at school. You got the highest marks. Great. And that girl was like, because she was just 1 mark behind me. So we were very interested in studies. I mean, I'm a human being, so of course I liked them, the girls, but I didn't talk to them like, I like you, this kind of. There was no culture of that. I'm talking about my emotions only. That inside my heart, I had a feeling for those girls. I like them, okay? But then she said, "Can I see your coffee?" I happily gave her my coffee. That okay, I've got more marks than you. Take a look. I was confident. And she went to the teacher. Sir, here you have given extra marks. I was very annoyed with her. Okay. I also went to the teacher and said, where? The teacher said, no, no, there are no extra marks. It is correct. Okay. So I was happy. Then she went out and brought rasgullas for the teacher. And the teacher gave 2 more marks to her for the rasgullas. And she became 77. And I was like, oh, I was very angry with her. I liked her, but I was very angry with her that she cheated and she got extra marks. I hated that teacher as well. For 2 rasgullas, he took away all my joy, all my pride, for 2 rasgullas only. Yeah. But I was not in a position to buy 2 rasgullas for him. So he gave 2 marks extra for 2 rasgullas. Bad teacher. Sukhdev sir, I remember. He was nice. I think, for me, because I was in class fifth, I was a small boy, 11 years of age. Okay. For me, it was a big deal. For the teacher, it was not a big deal. But he should have thought about my emotions. I was so happy that my marks were the highest in the class. And he took away all my joy because of 2 rasgullas, for 2 rasgullas only. Oh, I still feel bad thinking about it. Then in class six, there was another girl, Soumya Anand, and she was very beautiful too. So whenever a beautiful girl came into the class, we all had the feeling, oh, she's so nice and everything. I never talked to these girls, never talked to them. But yeah, in my heart, I like them. Yeah, quietly, silently. Okay, one side affair.
So, sir, in your heart, there was always a girl.
First of all, it was my mother, and then other girls. Yes, yeah, yeah. Of course, I love my mother. She was the first woman I really, really admired. And then yes, um, yeah. Of course, I don't feel bad about it. I don't
How
think it was bad.
old were you when you could use first time Android mobile?
How old was I when I got my first Android phone?
Yeah.
Okay, my first Android phone was in 2015 or 16, I think. In 2015 or 16, my wife gave me an Android phone, a second-hand Android phone. It was. Before that, I didn't have an Android phone. Other people carried an Android phone. I had the same feature phone. I could use the internet, but it was not Android. So I think it was in 2015 or 16. I was 35, 36. How old were
Did
you?
you complete your
When you was a
When you
child,
started
when you
started
was
school.
a child, were you a naughty boy?
Naughty boy. When I was a child, was I a naughty boy? No, I was not. I wasn't a naughty boy when I was a child. I was a quiet guy. I didn't talk to a lot of people. I had a few friends. Yes, with them I was very fun. I did so many silly things with them, but I was not like, what you call a naughty boy. I was only naughty with my own friends, a small group of friends, three, four friends. That's all. And your question
Mm,
was,
uh, when you was a child, you were sir जिद करना है मिस्टर
stubborn. Were you stubborn? Were
सर
you stubborn? I was stubborn. मतलब मैं जिद्दी था. I was stubborn. 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 Some people pronounce stubborn. Okay, no, stubborn nahi, stubborn. Okay, how do we pronounce it? Stubborn. Okay, and the spelling is Stubborn. Okay, Stubborn. Stubborn. Stubborn means someone who doesn't listen to other people at all. Once he decides to do something, he will do. Rigid, stubborn. Okay. So I was a bit stubborn, a bit, not very, a bit stubborn, like normal. And your question, Ranjit, were you? Cool. Um, First I went to my bhaiya's school without admission for a few days. Okay, I was 4 years old, and I went with my bhaiya to his school, private school, for a few days. Uh, Finally, I started school officially. I got myself enrolled when I was, I think, 5. I started when I was 5. My first school, officially model middle school. Yeah. Um, okay, I joined this institute in 2006. My bhaiya was running this school already, this institute, since 2004. Before that, he was teaching at home, but he took this institute outside home in 2004. And in 2006, I joined as a teacher.
when did
Before
you
that,
get your
I was just working as a manager before that. It was near model school. Yeah, exactly.
when did you complete your master degree?
Come again, Atif.
Your master-
Your voice is breaking up, Atif. Atif, write your question. Your internet is poor, bad. So your voice is breaking up. Any other question anybody has? Always. I always wanted to learn English. And as a child, I was good at translation. Very good. I never had confusion between the
Uh,
present
How
continuous
old
and the present simple. No
how
confusion.
was your
Always
daughter
good.
when she could mm, run, walk?
Come again.
How old was your daughter when she could uh, walk?
Run,
Yeah.
walk. She started walking at normal age. She was 1 year old. Yeah, she could walk at 1.
And how old was she when she could speak fluent English?
Oh, she could speak fluent English when she was 3.5.
Sir, I have a
Hmm.
question. What excited you to learn English that much? Like at that time, there was not such a thing to learn English, or it's compulsory.
Hmm. Okay. Did you hear her question? What excited me to learn? English. English was not such an important thing when I was young. Yes, it was not. But all parents wanted their children to learn English. My Chacha ji always encouraged us. He said, sit in front of the TV when the news is on, English news, okay? You made us sit in front of the TV when the English news was on. And he said, try to understand what they're saying. We couldn't understand anything. How would you understand as a child the English news channel? So we just caught a few words here and there when they said something like where, when they said something like to, then we noticed 1 or 2 words here and there. That's all. We didn't understand much. But yeah, he encouraged us to learn. For me, English was very easy, always easy. Sanskrit was always easy. English was easy. Hindi was easy. Language, I never found language difficult. So when my teacher taught me simple present, I said, all right, I understand what you're teaching. जो sentence ता है वो present simple, okay? Next day my teacher taught me ये present continuous होता है रहा है रही है, okay? रहा रही अलग है, ता है ती अलग है, यहाँ होता ही है. एक में बोलते हैं वो जा रहा है, एक में बोलते वो जाता है. अलग है ही, सही है. एक present simple है. I never found it difficult, confusing. कुछ परेशानी होती नहीं थी. जो बताया वो तुरंत समझ में आ जाता. Okay. Or after that I would start translating things. So I always felt very confident of English. I was never like, oh, I'm bad at English. It was never that feel. I never had that feeling because my friends have struggled. Okay, they always messed up present simple, present continuous. आप लोग भी कर देते हो, मुझे समझ नहीं आता कैसे करते हो यार, क्या दिक्कत होती है आपको. मेरे को तो अभी भी ना, इटालियन में भी नहीं होती मेरे को, कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती. स्पेनिश में भी टेंस में कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती. नो प्रॉब्लम. कॉन्सेप्ट इज वेरी इजी. एकदम पढ़ा देंगे किसी को, क्या ऐसे ऐसे होता है तुरंत. तो माय पॉइंट वाज that I never found English difficult, but what excited me to learn English more. You see, when I passed matric in 1996, I met a teacher. His name was Ravindra, and he was my friend's neighbor. So when I met him, I first time saw somebody who was speaking English in front of me. And I was like, wow. So I wanted to learn, but I didn't have the money to pay. And I was young. So I waited for some time. Finally, I joined his class and I learned some English for 2 months. Okay. And it was very good. I had already decided that I wanted to speak English. And I used the translation method to speak some sentences. It was good. And then I started buying the newspaper, English newspaper. And there was a column in the English newspaper, a model's diary, a model's diary. So a female model. Okay, she wrote her experiences. Every Sunday there was a column where she wrote what things she experienced, and she wrote about all sorts of things. You know, how a boy came into her room and this and that. Personal matters too, she wrote. I noticed that Hindi newspapers don't talk about this kind of thing. Hindi newspapers only talk about, censor. There is more censor in Hindi news channels. English newspaper, sorry, Hindi newspapers. English newspapers talk about adult matters too, things which you want to know about, but nobody talks about those things. So I noticed that the English newspapers talked about those things as well. Like I told you about that, column, the model's, diary, and a model's diary. And I liked reading that. So I think those were the things that kept me interested. I kept learning more and more because I wanted to, see the world outside India in a way. Okay. So it helped me. Exactly. I know a lot about outside world today. However, today we have, this Facebook and YouTube, so everybody knows. But I was always interested in cultures outside India. So English helped me. Yeah. I always wanted to make friends with the foreigners. When I went to Banaras, I always looked for opportunities to talk to foreigners. I was like desperate to talk to them. I really wanted to talk to them. And it was a dream thing for me. And that's why I spend a lot of time online talking to foreigners even today. I don't feel that way anymore. They're my friends. I have discussions with them. I have arguments with them, fights with them. I have friendship with them. So I spend a lot of time talking to people who are not from India, even today. I don't talk to people from India a lot, only my students, my relatives, but I mainly have discussions and conversations with people who are not from India. Okay. It was a lovely conversation, guys. You asked a lot of questions. Great job. Good job. Very well done. Now it is time for you to do this with each other. Okay? Talk to each other. Yeah, you have a question? Yes. When you started? Started? Online classes. Since lockdown. In lockdown, there were classes were off. You know what? I kept the classes on. One day the police came. They came and they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Just we are a group of people studying together." I refused that I was a teacher. I didn't accept I was a teacher because I looked young in 2020. So I said, "We are just doing group study." He said, "Corona chal raha hai, don't you know? पढ़ाई जरूरी नहीं है, health is more important. We can find you, but we are not finding you this time." And they left. So classes were off for 2 months. So after 2 months, we decided that, okay, let's do something. We were getting bored at home. So I started teaching. I called my students on Facebook. We started studying there on free Zoom. And this is how it started. People got to know about me and started joining classes. It was a good thing to happen. Corona was not a bad thing for me. Corona was a good thing for me. My classes became global since Corona. All right. Are you guys ready to talk to each other now? Okay. Talk to each other. Ask each other the same questions, more questions, exercise. There are 4. When were you born? Where were you born? Where were your parents born? How old were you when you could do this, could do that, and everything? So I'm opening the rooms for you. All right, let's start. Ruksar, Padma, join, please. Ruksar, join, beta. Can you share some of the information? Can you share some of the information about your friends with me?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
we can only
Khushi parents was born Jhaja and mother Devghar. And
Mother
she
Devghar, no,
was
mother was born in. Mother
yeah,
Devghar, no, mother was.
mother
Don't
was born Devghar
in
and
Devghar. In Devghar.
yeah in Devghar and mother was born in Jhaja.
Okay, good. Carry on. Other people share any other information you have about your friends.
Sir, we have a confusion that Padma said that she couldn't ride a bike, but she could ride a bicycle. So can we say like that she couldn't ride a bike, but she can ride a bicycle?
Here, bike means motorbike.
Yes, sir.
Sahil doesn't know where his parents were born. Really, Sahil? You don't know where your father was born, your mother was born?
Sir, Zeba was born in Bokaro Steel City.
Zeba was
In
born in Bokaro.
And Khushi she told me when I was a child.
रुखसार
Yeah.
रुखसार आपको खुशी बन के नहीं बात करना है, आपको खुशी के बारे में बताना है.
Okay. She was a child. She was a very naughty girl.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
So Faizan was ride a bike 8 years old.
Ziba beta, correction.
Yes, sir.
Say it again.
Faizan,
Hello, guys, pay attention. Ranjit, pay attention. Yes. Ziba, repeat your sentence, beta.
Faizan was ride a bike 8 years old.
फैजान was ride a bike, English नहीं हो सकती बेटा.
Faizan
फैजान
gave
को बाइक चलाना आता था या आ गया था. हाँ, तो फैजान was ride a bike नहीं हो गया. फैजान could ride
yes,
a bike.
Faizan could ride a bike.
Fazan could ride a bike when he was
8 years old.
8 years old.
Yes, sir.
You're talking about motorcycle or only bicycle?
Bikes, yes.
Okay, bicycle. Okay. Fazan could ride a bicycle bike, when he was 8. Bike can be used for both bicycle and motorbike. When there is confusion, then you should use the word motorbike so that there is no confusion left. Otherwise, people use the word bike for both. Okay. Carry on, people. Share some information about your friends. Dharmendra can
Padma
swim.
was born
Good.
in Vijayanagar.
Come again, Simran.
Padma was born in Vijayanagar.
Yes.
She couldn't swim at all.
Hmm.
She
When she was a
started
child.
speaking English when she was in intermediate.
Hmm.
Could use a computer by the age she was 8,
Hmm.
and she started
By the age
walking
or at the age of 8? At the age of 8. Okay, beta?
at the age of 8.
Hmm.
She started walking when she was 3 and started talking when she was she don't know the exact time, but like normal kid.
Hmm.
And she could read when she was 6.
Okay.
He told me about her parent where they born, but I don't know the how to spell
You
that.
don't remember the names.
Yes, and how to spell that names, pronounce that name.
Hmm. Okay.
Sir, Zeba's father was
Boys, gotta listen to the people. We are not two classes, we are one class. Okay. Yes, Faizan.
Zeba's father was born in Bihar Sharif, and Saba was born in Bokaro Steel City.
Saba no Zeba.
Zeba.
Who's Saba is okay.
Saba is my
Yeah.
that's
Saba is
why.
your sister.
Yes, and Zeba either. Zeba is also my
Zeba is
Zeba
also your
and sister.
sister.
In this class is not, sir. Another
Oh,
place.
okay. You have two sisters, Saba and Zeba.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I thought this Zeba is your sister. I was all confused. Carry on. In hospital. Bihar hospital. Okay. And who? Dharmendra. Yeah, Dharmendra was born in Rahui. Okay.
So
And sir,
Simran was born in
Zeba could ride a scooty when she was 18 years old.
Wow. Zeba, did boys pass comments on you when you rode your scooty?
Okay.
That's very common now. When a girl rides a scooty, then guys do pass comments. Yeah. Papa ki pari. Padma.
So Simran was born in Bihar Shri. Um, she was born in September 7th, 2004.
Okay. She was born on September the 7th, 2004. Okay.
Faizan was
Hmm.
born in Karachi, but uh, his father was born in Patna.
Very good. Zeba and Faizan are neighbors, Ranchi and Bokaro.
Yes,
Okay. More. Keep coming. Yes. He speaks Chinese. Oh, you can also say he can speak. Okay. He can, and he speaks is also correct. वो बोलते हैं. He can speak. उनको बोलना आता है. Both are good sentences. Okay. So, ni hao.
It's my
Yes.
turn.
Ni hao. Carry on. Until he was. Until, not when. Until he was 10. Is that true, Sahil? You couldn't read until you were 10. Oh my goodness, Sahil. Oh my goodness, Sahil. I don't believe it. Child couldn't read until he was 10. Wow. It means you spent your childhood only doing mischievous things. Yeah.
When
You
I
didn't go to
is
school. You didn't study.
sir, when I
It's a
speak
joke.
Chinese, do you understand?
Yes, Faizan?
When I speak in front of you in Chinese, then you understand what I am saying.
I have a serious answer and I have a funny answer.
Do you know, sir, Chinese? First of all, answer to me.
When you said, sir, if I speak Chinese in front of you, will you understand? I have a funny answer to this question. I don't understand you even when you speak English, even when you speak Hindi.
Yes, sir, I know.
Okay. And the serious answer is no, I don't know Chinese. I only know ni hao.
Ni hao, it's hi or good morning.
Actually, it's basically they are saying gande lag rahe ho, nihao, nihao,
No,
nihao,
sir,
you
it
know.
means hello. I know a few words of Chinese too.
Okay. 想起还挺想
No.
看起
Expression.
啥
I need
啥
expression.
ना चनो
my nobody understands my Chinese. Even Chinese people don't understand my
Not
Chinese.
Chan. It just you are saying like
Okay. Some people, they are so good at catching the music, they catch the music of the language. They don't speak the language, they just catch the music so beautifully that you will feel that they're speaking the language. There was this comedian, Bansi, which one? I don't remember his name. He came on Laughter India in Great India Laughter Challenge. Okay. And he did that. He was not speaking English, but his music was such that people would think he was speaking English. Not one word of English, just like I was just saying any sounds, okay? I was trying to catch the music of Chinese. I didn't do it very well, but some people are so talented. They can catch the music, the rhythm so well that those people who don't know the language, they'll think that he is speaking that language actually.
Yes, sir. One of my friends, sir, he always play the song in car in English language, and he repeat very well, sir. And I was when I asked, explain to me what was the meaning of this song, then he can't explain me. He couldn't.
Past tense, couldn't.
Yes, sir. He couldn't explain to me.
Okay. So, for tomorrow, you have some homework, guys. What's your homework? There are two people, Pete and Olivia. Take a look at Pete and Olivia here. And they talk about their childhood. You listen and you do every exercise. Exercise 1, 2, and 3. Part 1, 2, and 3. I'm playing the music, the audio file for you. Just for once. Unit 5, exercise 6.
Unit
listen well.
5, exercise 6, parts 1 to 3.
Pete. I was born in London, in East London. Both my parents were born in London too. My dad was a taxi driver and my mum was a cleaner. My first school was next to our house. That was good, but I think I was quite clever, you see. I could read and write when I was just 6 or 7, but I wasn't much good at sport. I couldn't play football like the other boys. I couldn't really kick a ball at all. I wasn't popular at school, so my childhood wasn't very happy. My next school was a really good one in the city centre, Westminster School, and after that, Oxford University. Now I'm a journalist and I love my work. My mum and dad still live in the same street. I often visit them, but when I see my old school, I can still feel how unhappy I was there.
Olivia.
I'm married. I have 2 children, a son and a daughter. I live in Exeter in the southwest of England, but I wasn't born in England. I was born in East Africa, in Tanzania. My mum and dad were teachers there at the time. My mum's German, but she was born in Tanzania because my grandfather worked there. My dad is English. He's from the north of England, but after university he wanted to travel to Africa. My mum and dad were married there, and my brothers and I were born there. We were there until I was 10, and my brothers were 8 and 5. We were at the same school together. It wasn't in the town, it was in the bush, and it was great fun. There were only 2 classes. One for the young children, who were 5 and 6, and the other was for 6 to 11-year-old children. We couldn't play outside, it was too hot, and there were snakes. School finished at 1 o'clock every day, and our house was near the sea, so we could all go swimming every afternoon. My childhood was very happy, all sunshine and swimming.
You guys have the audio in the group. Listen to it with the headphones on, earphones on, and do the exercises. Fun activity. Okay, you will be able to speak a little bit about your childhood too after listening to them. So that is all for today. Let me call the attendance quickly. Today, a lot of people are absent again. This is the biggest problem, some students, they are very irregular. Yesterday, Shadab came after such a long time. And look, he is absent again. Open. November, yeah. Shadab, there is this boy. Okay, today is the 24th, right? Padma, present. Shazia, still absent. Rukhsar, present. Arsalan, still absent. Athar Numan, absent. Atif Iqbal, present. Safdar, absent. Faizan Ahmed, absent. Sahil, present. Faizan Ali, present. Kushbu, present. Nashin, absent. Sharik Ahmed, he was present yesterday after some gap. For 2 days, he joined the class, and again he went absent. Mudassar is here. Ganpat Roy is here. Tausif is here. And Spaz has a fever. Rishikesh is absent, don't know why. Sonu Nigam, Saim, absent again. Mehran Alam, absent. Musharraf Imam, absent again. Ranjit is present. Shadab, absent. Simran is here. Zeba is here. Roshin is absent. Sweetie is absent. Azu is absent. And everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Don't forget to do your homework. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day.